So let's talk about some big pictures. Begin here. Let's talk about some big pictures. What is the big picture? What's in your vortex? What is doesn't mean diddly squat. It's only what's in the vortex that we want to talk about. So as articulate as you can be, or you're out of here.
Okay, well, I mean, being a day trader for a year now, it's because you talked about it on the Alaskan cruise a couple years ago. And so this is my vortex every day. And the part of intuitively knowing what the market will do, you talked about going with...
Now wait. Blah, 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 blah. Because what you're doing, you're getting ready to justify some stuff. We want only to hear what's in your vortex.
What's in my vortex? Okay, is being a day trader. And,
is that part of your current reality?
It's something that I'm, like, that's my focus. That's what my passion is right now. That's what I'm...
So do you understand the distinction that we're making between reality and vibrational reality? What do you think it is? That's true. Vibrational reality, you're in the vortex and you're telling a different story. But what is the predominant difference between reality and vibrational reality? There's no resistance in vibrational reality. There's no resistance. There's nothing holding it back. It's done. Where reality is full of flawed premises and vibrations that don't match and blah, blah, blah. So when we say we want to talk to you about your vibrational reality, we want to hear you speak only about vibrational reality as clearly as you can. And we're going to move through as many people who can speak about vibrational reality as you can. So tell us swiftly, succinctly about your vibrational reality.
Okay. It's just happy to be there doing what makes me feel great, to know that this dream I've had is just unfolding in a wonderful way, and it's expanding.
Well, now wait, because you're still looking at it from a different point of view. Okay. It's done. It is. Of course, everything is expanding, but we want you to talk more in terms of isness than becomingness.
Can you give me a hand with this then? Can I get like a little rampage from you?
Tell us about your vibrational reality.
My vibrational reality. I'm having a hard time
I
with this
am
one.
really good at what I do. Whatever I want comes to be. The universe has my back. Everything that I want unfolds easily. It's the most exhilarating thing that I have ever done. Every day I wake up excited to do more of it. The clarity that pours through me is invigorating. The base of knowing that I hold is intoxicating because I always know exactly what I'm doing and love every minute of it. Good.
Okay, thank you.
Very good. My vibrational reality is...
My vibrational reality is cooking. It is larger than life. It is me, the warrior goddess, here,
Wait. There's no war in the vortex.
Oh.
No war.
So I'm just a goddess.
Ever. No war in the vortex. You brought war into the vortex.
I did?
And the vortex spit you out.
All right.
So then it just became words.
Gotcha. Let's start again. I am all that I have become. I am the largest part of me. I am growing and becoming. I am a co-creator. I live amongst myself, with myself. I see all that I am and all that I am becoming. I am one with everything.
Perfect. Next. I'm in the vortex. And?
I'm so excited. Well, the past 4 years...
Wait.
I'm in the vortex. Here's what's happening to me.
All this discussion is about right now for the next 20 people is my vantage point from inside the vortex. And maybe you're ready for it and maybe you're not, but let's go for it.
Okay. Here's what's happening. I'm reaching out and I'm asking.
Wait. We don't want to talk about reality at all. Okay. We want to talk about the vibrational reality. Do you get it? That all that you've been living has put great stuff in your vibrational reality. We want you to focus upon this reality because this is where it's at. So tell us about it.
Is that the tingling sensation and energy that flows through my body and creates this just lifting experience? And I just breathe it in and cry, want to just let it go. Is that what it is? And things happen and they poof, phone calls, checks in the mail, and my kids appear and things happen, and at the same time that this energy flows through my body.
But what you're talking about, that when you have that sensation of the energy flowing, and when you're in the vortex and you're up to speed, that sensation isn't there because the resistance is, slight resistance is what causes the sensation. Now you did a pretty tricky blend there, so we let you get away with it as you're talking about about being in the vortex and the reality that's manifesting. So you talked about the vortex, and then you went right to the manifestation, which took us back. In other words, did you hear what just happened? We're wanting to call you into this vortex, and we want the manifestation to be irrelevant. But you still want the vortex to be the reason for the manifestation. In other words, to you, the success of the vortex is proven by the manifestation. Mm-hmm. There it is. And to us, trying to use the manifestation to prove the success of the vortex is counterproductive and keeps you predominantly out of the vortex. Do you get it?
Is that the fear that I'm hanging on to, or the trust issue, or what is it that's causing me to...
We're not going to talk about that at all. We're only going to talk about what's in the vortex. So tell us about your vortex. Everything that I've lived has put stuff here into this vortex that now, because I'm in it, I am privy to see. I can feel the fullness of who I am. The manifestations are irrelevant because all of them were about letting me become who I've really become.
It's a free and incredible feeling when it happens.
It's exhilarating, isn't it?
It is.
It's where my natural resonance with worthiness and love and abundance and well-being all reside. And I hang out here often.
Hi, Abraham. I'm having a reunion of the best kind. I love the people that I'm with. I love how easy it is to be with people who are so easy to love. I love how easy it is to find things to adore. I love how wonderful it feels most of the time. I love how wonderful it feels. I love how it feels. And I love being in here, and I love you so much.
Now, if you want to milk it a little bit, offer more description of what it feels like in the vortex. Clear, frisky, sure. Yes?
I'm so completely excited when I wake up in the morning. I don't know what the day will bring for me. I know it's going to be something even better than I imagined the night before.
Very good. Next, play the game with us.
I know exactly what this feels like. It's when you're having the greatest conversation and an idea comes up and you can almost see it in the room and both of you can feel it and you can work it and you can make it really elaborate and the depth of it just resonates in the room. Or you're giving a talk and you know you have got everybody there because there's absolute silence and the words it's not about the words. It's about the feeling of it. Or you're making paper and you got your hands in the stuff and you can feel the paper coming up with you when you pull it out of the water and it's absolutely perfect. Or you look at a kid and you know who that kid is. Perfect.
In my vortex, I feel
joyful, expansive. I am eternal. I'm eternal. And I know that I came into this adventure and I want more. I don't want to ever stop. I want to continue enjoying, exploring, feeling, expanding, knowing, learning, doing. I love this adventure. Thank you, Abraham.
Hi, Abraham. I am in the vortex, and every single morning I wake up and put my feet on hundreds of acres of the most beautiful farmland in Wilsonville, Ontario, Canada, and I spend all day, every day, romping and playing with all of my animals, and money flows freely and effortlessly and absolutely detached from any action.
All right, now we're appreciating all of this, and we understand where you're getting at. And when you spend time in this vibrational vortex, as you have, things begin manifesting. But you're talking about the reality that is manifested, and that's just fine. And when a reality is manifested that is really pleasing you, that's just fine. Yeah. But we want you, for this segment, not to feel the least bit uncomfortable about talking about what would seem to much of the world like the delusional, vibrational reality. Because we want what you have formerly called Abraham's present tense, which is my future tense, and therefore delusional by standards of most people who are looking at it. Yeah. We want you to become comfortable with the delusion of a vibrational reality, because everything that you want is there, and when you tune yourself to it, then, of course, it morphs into the things that you're talking about. Yes. So what's in your vibrational reality?
Well, we have like 85 acres now, but like there's hundreds there. And all sorts of animals. Right now we have a few, but there's going to be lots and lots more. And every day I will wake up and do whatever I want to do.
All right, can you feel the difference in what we're talking about here just a little bit? In other words, we love that you love your life. We do. But we are making the point that there is more than that which you are living in your vibrational reality. And we're trying to get you to stretch. In other words, there are many people that would be stretching to what is your reality. But you can't stop. You have gone far beyond your reality. That's the thing that we want you to understand. There are people with terrible lives that have a much better one in their vibrational reality. There are people with magnificent lives lives that have a much better one in their vibrational reality. And when and only when you tune yourself to your vibrational reality, do you have that hair blowing back sensation of moving in the current that is natural to you, you see. Yes. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes. Your enthusiasm is waning. You'd rather talk about problems?
Oh, Abraham, I feel so much appreciation and so much love. And in my vortex, I attract those things to me that are just so beautiful. And when I'm looking at another, I can see their wholeness. I see their heart. I feel whole. I feel simultaneously peaceful and exhilarated. I love the adventure of life. And I'm always so appreciative in my vortex for what I've learned.
So, in your vortex, where everything has been culminating, what's in there? In other words, what's in there? Now we want you to reach for those things that are in the vortex that aren't necessarily in your life experience. Let's make it more tangible, still future tense by manifestational standards, but present tense by vibrational standards. What's in there for you that you would like to talk about?
I'm an uplifter, and I'm a psychotherapist, and I am a best-selling author of an uplifting, non-fictional book that makes a difference in people's lives, and they can feel it. It moves their heart.
Excellent. That's exactly what we were reaching for. Exactly. Esther has an airplane. We thought we'd break it to you and a pilot. It is not Sully.
My vortex is safety. There's no Captain Sully. There's a safety net.
Well, wait. That's all right.
No,
but in your vortex, there is no safety because there is no danger to overcome,
exactly.
Which safety implies. So find another word. Well-being. Speak the well-being in a more well-being way.
I can do anything without.
You see, it's all right because this vortex has such purity and clarity and absence of resistance that if you're not used to it, you're dragging some of that other stuff in there, but it sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? So your vortex has...
Yeah, I guess is a place where I can do whatever I want. I can jump, I can fly, I can...
All right, so it's a place of freedom, and just be gentle about it so that you're not overcoming something with your statement of freedom. In other words, that's what this conversation is about. This is fine-tuning, isn't it? In my vortex, I feel well-being. I feel clarity, and I know what to do. In my vortex, there's a certainty about me that I just love. I love the feeling of knowing exactly which way I'm going and what I'm wanting. I love the feeling of universal forces already having gathered things, and I love the discovery that I get to experience inside the vortex. It's an interesting juxtaposition of knowing that there is more to discover and being certain that the discovery will be mine. I love the realization that the perfect unfolding is happening for me and that there's nothing that I need to do about it. I don't have to make this happen and I don't have to fix broken things. I just have to relax into the inevitability of my well-being. Good.
Fine-tuning, though, of being okay with knowing that there's a safety net.
We're showing you the fine-tuning. We're showing it to you. In other words, you gave us an opportunity to help you fine-tune because you were leaning out of the vortex, but you can feel it, can't you? In other words, can you feel the difference between the word safety and the word utter well-being? In other words, those are different vibrational frequencies. Safety is protection against unwanted things. Well-being is well-being. No protection against unwanted things because the unwanted things aren't in the vibrational equation.
Are words and feelings? And because I always say I have a safety bubble around me, and it always makes me feel good because I think I can do anything I want because I have a safety bubble. So is safety a bad word, or is it the feeling behind it? Or how do you differentiate between word and feeling if words don't really matter?
Well, several things that you said, bam, 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 right in a row, said to us that you were on the brink of the vortex but not inside. Mm-hmm. And so our offering to you was to let you know that you're trying to cover up your vibration with words and you're not getting the job done with the words. So by choosing other words, sometimes the other words, which have stronger, clearer vibrational meaning, will bring you into that place of greater clarity. And this is the fine-tuning that we wanted from this exercise. Really good.
Okay.
Yes.